So sometimes being impulsive is frowned upon, but the reality here is this: sometimes being so fucking patient that you're constantly second guessing yourself is way worse than that. Hey guys, welcome back to the Man of War channel. So let's dive a little bit into a world where there's a little bit of confusion, I guess, okay? And that is taking action, being impulsive, and then procrastinating, right? Those three segments really, because so many men believe that being impulsive is what they want to try to stay away from, right? They want to be able to think through things. They want to be able to take the time and absorb and really try to research things. The reality here is this: what I have found through thousands and thousands of men who I have coached is that when someone wants to think about something and research something, most of the time, they're full of shit. Most of the time, that's just a quick mechanism that gives them the buffer to back away from that buying instinct or that taking action instinct, all right? It kind of sets them into, let's throw this into the back burner mode, right? So many people have asked me how I balance the dichotomy between, being either impulsive, too quick to the trigger, versus thinking too much about it, right? And I write about it in the book. I write about it in the Redefining the 21st Century Man, and we dive into that. But let me break it down for you here. There is no way in hell that you're going to tell me that when you're out there in the real world and you're about to take action, but then you stop yourself and say, let me think about it, that you're going to go home and you're going to do this, right? And start really thinking about things. It doesn't happen. We both know that you're just lying to yourself, okay? So a lot of times in the sales side of the house, when men tell you, let me think about shit, they're fucking lying, okay? Because they don't think about anything. That's just, like I said earlier, a buffer. If you're that type of person that's constantly having to go back and research and outthink themselves, well, that's a big problem, because that tells me that really in your life, you lack actions across the board. Now, I'm not telling you that there are not specific things in your life that you need to think about and really weigh out, okay? I'm not saying not to do that. But what I am saying is that the overwhelming majority of the time that you are pushing things into the back burner and stretching them out, it's all bullshit. All of it. So let me give you an idea here. Men who either don't value themselves or don't have the self-worth to be able to invest in themselves for whatever it is, and they feel like everything is too expensive, everything is too much money for them. Those are typically the guys that will sit at home for the rest of their lives and basically living 9 to 5 and going from paycheck to paycheck from Monday to Friday. And those are the same guys that don't really have a pot to piss in. They live in that vicious cycle. They're not willing to step out of the box because they don't understand the concept of paying to play. Sometimes you have to make these decisions in your life that are powerful, impactful, and will take some money from your bank account. That's right. Sometimes you have to take the action, and that action may be money related. Sometimes you have to take that action that may be physically related or emotionally or psychologically, whatever. But these actions, for the most part, what I see overall in just the world that I live in, the hesitation comes and the second guessing comes the second that you have to put your big boy pants on and drop a fucking dollar into something. All the other areas that I talked about, physically, psychologically, spiritually, emotionally, all that, you can have a little bit of a conversation with a man and he can take that actionable step for the most part. But when it comes to putting that green, hard-earned money, oh no, that's a whole different world. So I'm here to say this. There's a fine line between being impulsive, going out there and wasting your fucking money, okay? And then there's another fine line that divides the ones that take action and don't take action. So if you're sitting somewhere in the middle here and you're straddling that fence, I'm going to always tell you to take action and invest in yourself no matter what. And people will look at me and say, well, yeah, you're selling a program. And I don't give a shit if you come to my program. Okay, that's not what this is about. I don't give a shit what you do. Okay, the reality here is this, that as long as you are taking action and you are investing in yourself and your personal growth and doing something that has weight, that will help you start living with purpose and intent, I'm all for it. Doesn't matter where you get this. We need stronger men in our world. We need stronger men in our society. And the way we're going to get there is when men stop scratching their balls and taking days and days to think about these things that in reality, all they're doing is giving themselves more opportunity to second guess themselves and put themselves out of the picture, put themselves out of contention. We need action takers. We need men who are innovators, who are in here game changing all the fucking time. So if you're one of those weak asses that are constantly going back to this mode, oh boy, wake the fuck up. The time is now to change, to start rising to a different level, to stop looking around you and wondering why everybody else is moving and they're action taking. Meanwhile, you have a thumb up your ass doing nothing. You owe it to yourself and to your family. What are you going to do about it? Listen, guys, if you're walking this warrior's path and you're getting some value from what we bring here, no bullshit content, straightforward, living a life of honor, of integrity, constant improvement, to be able to serve for a higher purpose, to be the best version of ourselves, have purpose and intent in what we do, I'm going to ask you to smash that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. It will mean a lot to us. All right, until next time, God bless.